Good evening, children. In this class, we will see one problem, which is nothing but proving LHS and RHS. The concepts and all we know before itself. So I'll try to explain it quickly, just try to understand it. The question is this: show that when we add these two, the answer is minus root 3. Actually, we have to prove this result. Again, I repeat, we just need to prove LHS equal to RHS. This is LHS. A complex number is given, power 5 is given. Another complex number is given, power 5 is given. But if you see these two complex number, they are conjugates. Here plus symbol, here it is minus symbol. Actually, we need to prove when we add these two, the answer is minus root 3. So what is our aim is, I am going to take this first complex number and convert that into polar form. I need not explain what is meant by polar form because we have seen clearly what is meant by polar form. So what I am doing is, take this complex number and write that in polar form, r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is given as equation number 1. You know very well what is r. Formula is root of real part square plus imaginary part square. So this is real part root 3 by 2, square it, 1 by 2, if you square it, 1 by 4, simplify, answer is root 1, which is equal to 1. So we found out r value. R is nothing but modulus. So this value we found out. Next we have to find theta. You know very well, for finding theta you have two steps. First we have to calculate alpha. The formula is this. Again, I am not going to tell because we have seen all these things before itself. You know this is formula for calculating alpha. What is y? Imaginary, x is real part. So tan inverse of, in place of y I am writing imaginary part, where we have to see this complex number. What is imaginary part? Leave I, balance is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 by real part is root 3 by 2. So that is written here. 2 gets cancelled. 1 by root 3, which means 30 degree. So alpha value we got. Next we need to find theta according to the quadrant it is present. So I am writing here theta lies in first quadrant. Can you tell why it is? The reason also is given here, plus plus. Why I am writing plus plus? Again, by seeing this complex number. See the real part positive, imaginary part is also positive, so plus plus. I am writing this. Plus plus means which quadrant? First quadrant. What is the formula for first quadrant? Theta is equal to alpha. Alpha value we know. So theta is equal to pi by 6. Now we know all the two values. What are they? R is equal to 1. Now we found out theta is equal to pi by 6. So substitute those two values in equation number 1. So 1 gives root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 is equal to, in place of r we need not write because r value is 1 only. So again, cos theta plus I sin theta means theta value is pi by 6. So cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. I think up to this you will understand. Next is, we are seeing a question. Actually question is this. Now just inside the bracket the term we have taken and found out the polar form. Now I am going to add the power also. So I am writing to the power 5 is equal to this to the power 5. So what we are doing, just writing power 5 on both sides because power 5 is given in the question. Next, what is De Moivre's theorem? Power can be brought inside. De Moivre's theorem we have seen in the previous class. Power can be brought inside. So what I am doing is taking the power inside. Cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6. This is taken as equation number 2. Again I repeat children, what we have done. First we have taken the term inside the bracket, converted to polar form, found out r value and theta value. Substituting those values in the first equation, we got this answer. By seeing the question, since power 5 is present, we are also putting power 5 on both sides. Using De Moivre's, power is brought inside and written like this. This is taken as equation number 2. So what is the meaning is, now I have calculated this term. Next I want this, right? You should listen carefully. This is a complex number. This is nothing but its conjugate. So what I want to say is, since these two are conjugates, I have already found out the polar form of this. So again, I need not take this and once again find polar form. I cannot do in the same way. I can do, but it need not be done like that. Since these two are conjugates, once if this value is known, we can write this value by ourselves. Are you listening? We have calculated this value. This one we can write by using this value, since because these two are conjugates. So actually, what is the value for the first one? Cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6. This is the value. So for this one, I need not repeat these steps. Directly I can write this value for this. What should I do? Change this plus symbol to just minus. That is enough. Why? Because only this can be done if these two are conjugates. Listen carefully. If these two are conjugates only, if I know this value, this can be directly found out. How to find out directly? See the answer for the previous one. Just change the symbol. If it is plus, I should put minus. If minus is present here, I should change that to plus. Are you able to understand, children? So next line, I am going to write the value for the second term. Now if you see, the second term is this. So I have not calculated anything, directly written the value here. There plus, here is minus, that's all. So this is taken as equation number 3. Actually, what is given in the question? This is the LHS of this question. So what we are doing is equation 2 plus equation 3 are added. So equation 2 is nothing but, this is equation 2, right? Equation 2, see the LHS, root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 power 5. This is LHS of equation number 2. Plus, see the equation number 3, the LHS is root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 power 5. So when you add 2 and 3, this will be the LHS. Similarly equal to, the value for this is cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6 plus the value for this is this. So when we add these two, this plus and minus term will get cancelled. These two will get added. So 2 cos 5 pi by 6. Cos 5 pi by 6 plus cos 5 pi by 6. Answer is 2 cos 5 pi by 6. Now, actually what I want to prove, the answer is minus root 3. That is what is RHS. So 5 pi by 6 value I am writing. Pi means 180 degree. Pi by 6 means what? 30 degree, right? Pi means what? 180 degree. So pi by 6. What is the answer? 30 degree. So 5 pi by 6 means 5 into 30 degree, 150 degree. I think you will understand this. So cos 5 pi by 6 value is 150 degree. This is converted like this. So 150 is splitted as 90 plus 60. Cos 90 plus theta, what is the answer? Actually, these are all you should say immediately. I hope you would have said now. Cos 90 plus theta. The answer is minus sin theta. That is why minus is coming here. Minus sin theta. What is theta? 60 degree. So minus sin 60. Again, sin 60 value we know very well. Root 3 by 2. Minus is written in the front. 2 is written here. Sin 60 value is root 3 by 2. So 2 gets cancelled. Answer is minus root 3. This is what RHS is. I hope you would have understood. Only again in short way, first we found out polar form of this, then we took power 5. After we got the value for this one is written directly, and then we are adding those two. One term gets cancelled, these two terms get added, so it comes like this. 5 pi by 6 is replaced as 150 degree. It is split as 90 plus 60. Cos 90 plus theta is minus sin theta. Sin 60 value is root 3 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. Remaining is minus root 3, which is nothing but our RHS. Hope you would have understood. Even if I give a problem of similar kind, try to do and send it. Not try, you must do and send it to me, right? Thank you, children.